Oh, he doesn't have a picture because Liquipia doesn't know who the hell he is right now. Regardless, there's the stats. Here we go into game. Here's Todd in the bottom left and in the upper right. Here's Mikael. What is he talking about? Dude, he's talking so much. Death Knight for Mikael. And Ted Fiends, he's playing at standard close to the bone here. We heard the expression, silence is golden. Wasn't that in somebody's stream description? That was Divine, the American human player. That was one of his rules in his chat, I believe. Silence is golden. Shout out Divine. Thank you for the predictions as well. Peanut butter pancakes, appreciate you, man. Perfectly on time for the best of threes with the predictions as well. What a guy. Okay, Todd looking for the claws, of course. Gonna start off this series quite well. Mikael, gonna do the... This is a Ted Fiends expansion, or does he just have that... Yeah. I think he's trying to fake out Todd.
A player's forces are
but it's not going to work because there's always going to be a footman. There's no way Todd doesn't have a full scout on this at all times. Because the graveyard would think you'd think you're playing standard. Maybe the graveyard could actually be good, though. We'll see. I'll talk about it more later if it does come into play. It ends up being useful. Todd could call the boys right now and go for an expansion if he wanted, because Mikael is going to go for his own expansion. DK Expo, very good. Very, very good. I'm a fan. I like this strategy. Damn, look at those predictions. What are the odds? Oh my god. I swear, every time Todd is in a prediction, it's hugely one-sided in his favor. Every time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Even though you could argue this is a very evenly skilled game. Archmage on his way to level 3. DK comes here. Any kill and he will get level 2, but normally you're doing this with this DK Expo style with a set of ghouls as well, with 5-6 ghouls. Which makes this pressure a lot easier. Todd getting ready to dodge with a coil, or dodge with a gold mine. Actually lands the surround. Alright, Todd. Going to eventually force the TP if there's no mistakes, but mistakes happen, everybody. They do indeed happen. Deny, though. That one goes to Todd.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's up, Hyboria? You only missed a few games. You came here perfectly in time for the best of 3s. Footman will go down to the Nerubian. More militia coming to replace the old. No more Rod of Necromancy. There's just one coil here. This isn't going to turn out... This actually might just be a dead Death Knight. The Peasant could block! I think he actually could have forced a TP. Guaranteed there if the Peasants were just more attentive, but Archmage will get level 3. No need to be too fancy, I suppose. Todd's in a good position here. You get Theorycraft on how Bebs beat Happy. Happy won that tournament, though. He didn't beat him. He was not defeated. Death Knight going to be low for pretty much the rest of the game now. I don't know why he keeps going back into range of the Archmage. There's only one way that ends. He's, of course, trying to buy time. But I think Todd can just sort of run at him the rest of the game, can he? Todd could just creep everything. He could just... See, that's the downside of not having a bunch of ghouls, is you can never threaten the counterattack. with that big group of ghouls. And like 1 fiend, 2 fiends, not enough to deal with the footman. That is why the ghouls are necessary, despite being very weak against the level 3 Archmage. They're the only way to deny the human from just running at you the whole game. In my opinion. Nice ward placement from Todd. Mikael trying to find some creeping. He did get the Ritual Dagger to heal up the Death Knight, but all the creeps are getting stolen. And defend on the way now for Todd. This is a different tournament from what was on earlier. This is the Americas version of what was on earlier. Earlier it was Europe and Asia. So there's 3 of these today. Another circlet purchase for Mikael. I guess he's got the gold to use that. Fiend gonna get surrounded, but won't be held. Oh, this time it should be. Actually, maybe not. Coil. Todd goes again, but he's gonna lose a few footmen for this. Archmage chases down a ghoul, or chases down a... That's a fiend corpse, so he gets a fiend kill. Mikael trying to snag this Ogre Magi. Could get a greater heal from this. If he does, that'd be perfect. Actually, Todd gets the last hit, but Mikael does get the greater heal, so at least he's able to stick around without town portaling. Yeah, Todd gets the Ogre Magi with a foot there. Absurd. By the way, tier 2 about to be done. For both players, actually perfectly even techs right now. Todd gets a panda, and he's going to be able to really power creep this panda if given space right now. With these 2 level 2 water elementals, he's going to get this entire camp, probably go straight to the lab, probably go straight after that to the mercenary camp. He's going to easily get level 3 panda if he has the space. Insta tier 3 tech. Mikael getting a whole bunch here. Tier 3 Burrow, Lich, Slaughterhouse. Greater mana. That's not a bad item for Todd. More footmen being coiled down. Mikael just trying to slow down the creeping of the panda before his Lich arrives, but panda still gets level 2.
Players' forces are under attack.
A 4th circlet purchased by Mikael. Alright. I mean, circlet's a good item and all, and you got the gold with the expo. I mean, I suppose what else could he be spending his gold on right now? He's pumping fiends. He's staying below 50. He's got double slaughterhouse. His lich is out. I mean, he's spending his gold. He even gets a mana pod and a rod. I mean, all he needs is ziggurats. For Todd, this is double workshop, double sanctum. This will be 2.9 panda, maybe.
The player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Coil gets one last hit there, but the Nova, panda, a little bit risky business. Has a potion of invulnerability, though. Might be forced into it, but there's not a coil. Oh, he could use the mana pot, actually. But he doesn't have a Nova to pair with that. Clarity not being canceled. Now it will be. Almost panda level 3. Ooh, if he does get level 3, he could actually... Well, we could have almost chased down that Death Knight, got level 3 off the one of the creeps here, and then breath down the Death Knight. But not going to happen. Todd seems to be aware that there's a fiend here, and he'll soon have a flying machine. He should already have one, in fact.
A player's forces are under
Does he know about
attack.
this fiend? Did I say circlet and necromancy? Maybe I did. Mix the rod with the circlet. Who knows? A lot of fiends now, and abominations, Destra form coming up. And this is how the dynamic of this matchup works. When it's 2 base versus 2 base, the undead will get a supply advantage around the tier 3, early tier 3 in the game. And we see 15 supply advantage. Todd needs to buy time for tier 3 to kick in for him to have knights and all that stuff. Because, of course, Mikael can build fiends the whole time about when he's teching up. Todd doesn't have that luxury. He has to wait till he's tier 3 to start producing knights, which he's not yet. So this is a 20 supply advantage for Mikael currently. 20 supply advantage. Oh, a statue and now a destroyer go down to the creeps. That fiend goes down when burrowed because of the breath. Todd getting a ton of kills here and buying a ton of time as well with the footmen he had left over. Might as well lose those footmen. And now a lot of production coming in as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can't remember if that fiend went down, by the way, or got unburrowed and met up with the army again. Ooh, slow helps out a lot, and the statue that could have been the single destroyer to help against the slow is killed. And Todd just gonna kite all day. Dance all day, try and hit me. Try and hit me. Next red camp seems to be the target for Mikael, who's still got a supply advantage, but really not for long any longer. He didn't do anything with the supply advantage. He just got creep jacked and lost a whole bunch of units. And now the supply is even, and without Banshees, the even supply means Todd has a better army. That is simply how it works. This ward could have been maybe placed there, and it would have been here the whole fight. But still, it's been here the whole fight, no matter what. Dark Ranger goes down, only level 1, though. Still, slowly but surely, Todd just getting one unit after the next, getting further and further ahead in experience and army soon. Damn, look at this Lich. Not messing around with the intel. Single destroyer would be very helpful. He will morph it. Mikael doesn't have web actually though yet. Definitely needs web. Knight goes down. Could have been staffed, but would have had to be clutch with it. Red camp will be the prize for Mikael. Surprised Todd actually just gives up this red camp. He could have kept kiting at least. And delayed and delayed and delayed until maybe Mikael runs out of steam against the Breath of Fire. What was the item here, by the way? Oh, Legion Doomhorn. Awful item. And there's also claws that could be passed to the Lich. A circlet traded with the claws would be good here. Paladin can finally get level 2. Todd's gonna try to solo creep the Paladin and goes for another expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Claws plus 9 now for Todd, and closer to level 3 Paladin. Still has his lab available. And Mikael has 1, 2, 3 creep camps available. I Can Dance All Day quote is from Pure Ownage. That's episode 2 called FPS Doug. You can find it on pureponage.com. It's a Canadian internet TV show. One of my favorites of all time. Not the Showcase series. but the internet series, excellent. Don't watch the showcase series. I think they're doing a movie, actually, in Piro. World of Warcraft is a feeling. Alright, 80 supply versus 80, but I do fear for Mikael's chances. Again, without Banshees, bro. You just kind of need Banshees. Necropolis over here. Towers over here, but scouted. Positioning. Gonna be good for Todd. Nice silence, though, by Mikael. Needs to be dispelled. Actually, a good start to the fight for Mikael because now the Panda can't really get in. There's the Haze Fire. But the Abomination's honestly working as a perfect front line. And the Wand of the Wind used, but not denying many coils. Another Haze Fire, Dark Ranger, gonna have to be saved via the Heal Scroll. But Todd's still at 80 supply, and Mikael is at 73. They're both losing a lot, but producing a lot. But I do believe Undead is losing more than the human. 2 A-bombs about to fall. Everything disease clouded. And has no mana currently. The Paladin has a little bit left and the town portal away. Not before losing another Abomination. And Todd probably going to expand now as well. Again, expand. I'm from Canada? Yes, I'm from Canada. My hands are shaking. My hands are shaking. Can I recommend a good restaurant in Canada? You mean like a franchise in that's only in Canada or something? I don't know, what's only in Canada? I mean, if you go to Tim Hortons Turkey Bacon Club, I'd recommend that. Delicious sandwich. Turkey Bacon Club, baby. Get it with honey mustard, though. Make sure it's got honey mustard.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, I hit my mic. I'm sorry about that. Fight comes in. This time there's some Banshees, but not really enough to fully counter the Panda that's just owning this undead army. 82 against 82, but Mikael's the one town portaling away. And Todd's going to have another expansion up now. This army just looks overwhelming. Just very much looks underwhelming. More Banshees are needed. Now I'm hungry. I was talking about turkey bacon clubs. McDonald's is better in Japan. They got their teriyaki burger. Interesting. Interesting take. Panda's got a lot of breaths. This positioning not gonna favor Mikael. The Fiend's in the front. Frag Sharp Mortar Team now in the back as well, by the way. And another town portal. The Lich will live, but not for long, I'm afraid. There is a place, I'm not sure, it's in Vancouver. I don't know if it's other places in either Seattle or you know, Canada. Fat Burger, quite good. I know they're in Victoria and Vancouver. I don't know where else in Canada they are. Maybe they're everywhere. But they might only be in BC. Fat Burger is good, though. Very good. It's kind of like a pseudo fast food restaurant. It's like slow fast food, you know. It's a burger joint. They got good milkshakes as well. Anti-magic. isn't on the back of the army, and Todd finds the opening. That's honestly an excellent play from Todd with the Invis Panda. The Blizzard now in as well. Divine Shield saves the Paladin for the time being. Mikael goes forward into the casters, into the mortar teams. But he's going through the fire and the flames now. On Expert, and he's about to lose the Dark Ranger. He didn't use the star power, unfortunately. And he gets booed off the stage. Town portals again. Have you had hot dogs since the hot dog challenge? I have not. I have not, actually. I could go for a hot dog, though. Another expansion up from Mikael. 3 base, 3 base. And the main bases are bone dry. Todd realizing he's got to hold on. He realizes he might get in sort of a base racing situation with these thirds. That's why Todd's towering, because, yeah, we see Mikael just going here to try to trade thirds. But there's going to be too many towers. There's going to be too many towers for Mikael to fight here. Excellent foresight from Todd. There's Fat Burgers in USA? Okay. Well, I got nothing. If you go to Vancouver, I can recommend places, but... Town portal. This is what, the 4th town portal in 5 minutes for Mikael. Honestly, that positioning for Todd could have been taken advantage of, but Mikael preemptively town portaled. And now, ooh, the expansion's actually out. Both the expansions are out. So this is the only economy on the entire map being mined right now. So Mikael's got all in. 75 against 76. It's not getting any better for him. He's got to go right now. Never had Shake Shack. Mikael suiting up for an all-in. Just like Zed suits up for the Gimp in the pawn shop. But Todd is looking like he's got a samurai sword ready to go, locked and loaded. There's a hell of a reference for you guys. And would love level 5, that would be fun, but I think Todd's fine with his hero levels. This choke point is gonna be outrageous. Silence comes in, but the Blizzard is gonna come in as well. Right? Any moment now we're gonna have Blizzard, right? By the way, Todd passes over the Orb of Fire to the Panda. Oh, the AoE, Mortar Teams, Breath of Fire, Blizzard. This is unbelievable damage. And Todd knew the fight was gonna happen here. Maybe Mikael should have gone the long way around, just so he didn't get caught in the choke, because Todd was absolutely ready for this fight. Level 6 on the Archmage. 74 versus 30 supply. And there's simply no chance for Mikael, at least in game 1. This is a best of 3. GG will be called. 1-0 for Todd. A very solid game 1. Honestly, in control the entire time there. There was no real chance for Mikael that whole game. He held on brilliantly, but really Todd was always ahead. Always ahead that game. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Doop 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 doo 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 doo. All right. Tidehunters will be map number 2. Let's take a look at the bracket, right? Let's see. Has there been any updates? Like, for instance, is Hitman still in the tournament? Okay, Hitman isn't. Oh, Hitman's in the semifinals. Waiting for the winner of this match. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys. We're going to have the random main versus one of these two gentlemen. Look at it. So excited. Let's see how random main... Because the thing is, guys, obviously Mikael and Todd are better than Hitman's random. Better than his off race. Obviously that's true. But Hitman's orc has been proven to be much better than both of their main races. So if Hitman can maybe get a lucky off race game and then say he gets orc... He even could potentially random orc twice in a row and just get the 2-0 easily, right? But if he gets orc one game and then gets a lucky off-race win, right? Who knows? Who knows what could happen? In the bottom of the bracket, still, these are happening. We'll keep an eye on what the other semifinal is. Mikael is smoking, probably. Gonna eat some chips. Let's see how loud this is. Wait, I'll mute him. Just plain. Just plain. I have salsa in the fridge, but I'm not gonna get it right now. Still waiting for Mikael. All right. Have my chips. There we go. And my water. And just like that, Mikael's here, ready to go. Game 2, Tidehunters. PogChamp. Oh, game bugged. Game bugged. Chip ASMR. See, maybe some people would enjoy that, but I doubt the majority would, so we'll avoid that. And we rehosted, and Mikael is AFK now. How much do you think it adds having players from other regions come over to play? Hugely, hugely, especially for these tournaments. Because not a lot of the top players from the Americas play. Like, we had Fake Hunter play, but we didn't never have Real Hunter play. Kiwi doesn't play. Cruncher only played once. Deuce never plays. Right? We don't have any of the Night Elves play. Meaning like Arc, OC, Hunter. So having the Europeans and some of the Asians come over to play the Americas Cup specifically, I think Europe is always exciting because we always have Happy versus Foggy, and it's nice. But it makes it a huge difference. Or else it would be very boring, honestly. It'd be very, very boring. Hitman could play his worst race every week and beat everyone, to put it in perspective. Okay, game number 2. Here we go. Tidehunters. Here's Todd in the upper left, up 1-0. In the bottom right, here's Mikael. Going for a ghoul opener again. The hell? Yeah, I think with this expansion style that Mikael's playing, he should be going for a timing push. Just because you expand does not mean you need to go to the late game. Just like when you play human against Night Elf, and you try to win the game before the 15-minute mark despite fast expanding. I think it's very similar with this DK Ghoul Expo against human. You need to still be looking for a 70 supply tier 3 timing. Tri-hero frenzy ghouls, bunch of fiends, couple of statues, 1 destroyer, and go at like the 12-minute mark and try to break the expansion of the human. I don't think you can go into the super late game. Still, it doesn't matter if it's your 70 supply or 80 supply, the human army is still going to be stronger. Orc's doing more of a grunt build lately. 1 grunt into Headhunters Hitman's been playing a lot of recently, which allows you to creep to level 2. And you also have a grunt. Having a grunt isn't a bad thing. Just because Headhunters are really good doesn't mean having 1 grunt isn't very useful as well. Especially against things like fast expansions. Mikael doing a little bit of fancy blocking, but he should have blocked the Militia, not the Archmage. Todd does get that experience. Gets the Accolade as well. The Creeps get the Accolade, actually. And Mikael going to take the Sea Turtle. And then he'll be in position to try to punish the expansion. By the way, this is just Ted Fiends. I thought... Because he went like...
A player's forces are under attack.
Or no, I guess he did Altered Zig Crypt. Yeah, I was thinking that it was a Ghoul Expo, but he is just playing straight Ted Fiends. I had a miscalculation of the build order. 2 Water Elementals go to Mikael. He's getting very close to level 3. One more coil available, and that's going to be level 2. It's going to be Aura. Or if you're from North Dakota, Aura. Maybe that's not how it sounds, but you know. Where's Kaiser at? He would tell me. Quite the clean expansion from Todd, all things considered. He did feed some experience, but so far this is a whole rod used. Only 1 peasant's going to fall for it. Can't complain with that, can we?
A player's forces are under attack.
What is this? Second Necropolis. I was like, what could this Acolyte possibly be doing? Todd going to be able to get level 3 because the Death Knight not going to do much here. Second rod being brought by the Fiend. Staff? Is he going to buy a staff? No, buys a circlet. Makes sense. Mikael loves his circlet purchases. Todd loves his claws and mantle purchases. Arcane Tower is within cancel range, actually. Todd's got to be quick on the repair. Mikael could actually get this if he focuses on it. But it was all a bait to force the peasants to repair, and 2 more will go down. Actually, a very nice second harass for Mikael. He's going to find 3 peasants. That's a deny, though. Ooh. Another charge of rod could mean a 4th peasant could go down here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now, why would you build this? Because if we look at the gold and lumber for Mikael, he needs gold. So this is more expensive for gold. It doesn't cost any lumber. That's the upside. Panda second. You see, he needs gold. I love gold. You know, so why build a necropolis and not build another ziggurat? That's my question. The taste of it, the smell of it. Tower could be breath. If the panda was auto-attacking, okay, it's still gonna be able to get it. And what do you know? There's one more breath. Could be a lot of more peasants going down. Ton of skeletons as well. Oh, another breath. Sakatumi. There we go. A lot of peasants falling. Whole lot of peasants falling. Death Knight's got to go back now, though. Certainly. And there's the tier 3 coming in.
Forces are under attack.
And Todd is teching, but he's going to be very low on lumber. Todd would be wise to probably continue being aggressive here, because now Mikael's low on his heroes. He does not want to allow Mikael to just start creeping for free now. But Mikael's going to be healing a little bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Defend is now done for Todd. As tier 2 is about to be done, is he going to go Panda here and continue the pressure, or will he go Mountain King? This will be Death Knight 3, Panda 2 if Mikael's allowed to creep this whole camp, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Do not think he will be. Another dagger used. Fiend could have the heal canceled, and there is no coils. This is a nice, juicy item. Kind of a self-surround there. This could be a Pendant of Energy, cost +9. Could be a lot of nice things, so valuable for either player to get it. Right now, this is all-time bot for Todd. He's happy just to fight regardless, because then his expansion up here is safe, and see, he's taking a castle. Burrow now is going to mean only statues and heroes are a real target for Todd. This Null Overseer is still available. We'll see if these guys have forgotten about it, or if they're going to turn around and try and go for it. I would be surprised to see Todd not try to get it. Try to snag it. The statue could have been micred a bit better. You think he could have had a coil by now. But he's got one now, and he can probably force this Archmage back. Yeah, there's another coil on the Archmage. And now he's in within coil death range, so Todd's kind of got to back away and go heal. Gonna give up the Null Overseer. But Todd is soon to be tier 3. What's the lumber like? Lumber's not the greatest, but he's getting the advanced improved lumber harvesting. Is that what it's called? Advanced lumber harvesting. There we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, the double necropolis was not anything good. Do not, yeah, wasn't good. Mountain King is now out. And you cannot coil the panda, but Lightning Shield is something you can do to the panda, and that's gonna be more AoE, but this panda might still be falling. Be another Stormbolt soon. But TP was actually passed amongst all the chaos. Panda will get out, and all the footmen almost go down for that. Does Mikael have a timing, though, to push? He needs Panda level 3, and then he wants to go. But I don't know if he's going to be able to break this Expo any longer, because the Tier 3 is online, Knights are on the way out, Paladin's here, and the Anti-Air's here as well, so I don't know if Mikael can break the Expo any longer. What he can do, Panda is really good, because if you just creep the whole map, and you get a high-level Panda Lich Death Knight, that is the hero composition that can actually win against anything the human can do. If you get, you know, say DK level 4, Lich level 3, Panda level 4, that can start to really own everything. You know, the flying machines just die to the Panda, so you can morph Destros to deal with the Knights. Any casters just die to Breath Nova, right? So Panda is a hero that can carry you if it is 1 base against 2, but regardless, Mikael's going to go for a counter expansion. Oops. By the way, what was the consumable?
A player's forces are under attack.
Potion of Vulnerability. Level 2. Panda, been level 3 for a while. He's got claws because of Drunken Brawler, but I think the Lich would just be better suited to have the claws, honestly. And here's a kind of strong timing from Mikael, but there's already Knights out. Shop will go down, but Orb and Staff have already been purchased. And again, the focus target. Mikael could just get out now. He just killed a bunch of peasants. I think he killed like 7 peasants. He hasn't lost anything yet. Now he's going to lose 1 fiend. But he could just back away. Doesn't need to entirely commit into this fight. But he cleans up almost all the anti-air. The Destroyer is still living. But more reinforces in, and Mikael just losing a lot of fiends now that are unnecessary. Could have maybe town portaled. He could have done that last breath and then immediately TP'd. Because I think it was written on the wall that he was going to lose a lot there. There's no way he's winning that fight. But the shop at the 7 peasants without losing anything, just trading a TP for that, that would have been an excellent play. But now that was, what, 3 fiends falling at the end?
Players' forces are under attack.
Now the expansion is going to be broken, and I don't think Mikael can win a fight. I don't think he can win a fight. Maybe Hero Focus could be the play. But with what damage, the Holy Light's always going to be there. Alright, there's enough damage. Yeah, the Hero Focus is actually going to kill the Archmage. With what damage? 3 heroes, baby. He even had too much damage, and now the Paladin's going to be the next target. Has a potion, though, and there's a potion of vulnerability that could be passed. Alright. Just a Mountain King Archmage back from the Tavern. Coils there. There is a potion of mana on the Panda.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Mikael holds. Todd TPing away. Doesn't want to lose another knight. And of course the aura means Mikael would have always caught up. Expansion, although not fully mining. Oh, come on. You built the second Necropolis for a reason. Use it. Macro the Acolytes.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, what if, here's a suggestion, what if these bars, you see where my cursor is, where the red and the yellow are, what if that was the experience bar? Right? Or is that what, no, that's not the health
Players'
bar, is
forces
it?
are under
No,
attack.
that's not for any, so these bars, the red and yellow bars, are just nothing, they're just They're just for aesthetics, right? I'm not missing something. And now 61 against 50 supply, but the Panda's getting to the stage where he can kind of carry. If you can deal with the flying machines, destroyers are obviously a good counter to the knights, and that's what you need to counter, or else the knights just own your whole army. So if the breaths are good, but still this army is really strong for Todd. Oh, again, we see he was going for the nuke, but the bolt was perfectly timed to deny the coil from landing. Abomination goes down, but it has spread the disease. Bring out your dead. The Fiend might be dead, but a coil frost armor combination saves it for now. Breaker's now coming in. Double staff in action. Saves 2 knights. And now the town portal's probably going to be forced. No, it does. It definitely doesn't make it out of there. Breath. Oh, could have killed a knight there. Come on. That was a bit lazy. That was a bit lazy. Coil Nova could maybe kill this knight as well. Staff might be off cooldown, though. No, it's not. 20 seconds. Oh. Coil, Potion, and Divine Shield used. And Water Elemental chasing around the statues in the back. A really nice play. Something all human players should do. Excuse me. Still lots of creeps to be had, and another cool thing about playing this hero combination is every hero level is so good. Imagine if he can get up to Panda level 5. Imagine if he gets DK level 5. Imagine if he gets, another level of Frost Armor. They're all such huge upgrades. These heroes can really, really carry you against human with having the Panda. Happy, when he first came back, he would play Panda 3rd. And he wouldn't counter-expand. He wouldn't try to break the humans expansion. He would just try to contest every creep camp. And he would win the game through crazy hero levels. 1 base against 2. And that was with the Panda. And we're getting to that stage where the hero levels are pretty crazy. But Todd's hero levels, of course, are close to even. And they're very strong as well. And Todd also with a 14 supply advantage. Lich. Might not be the best target to surround because a big potion of vulnerability could be used. Uses the small potion. Interesting. We'll see how that works out for him. 4 mortar teams are here. Oh my god. Cobblestone is ready. By the way, the red camp was crept eventually. But I missed what the item was. Hood of Cunning. Is that every creep on the map? Yeah, except for this one is the last one. So the map's about to be crept out. The main base is probably getting close. Another 2.5 minutes. We're getting to the late game again. 2 games in a row. Only this time around, I think Mikael with these heroes has a better shot if he can get to the back and kill these mortar teams. But he's got to kill these mortar teams. But honestly, 1 Haze Fire Nova, they're all dead. Every one of them is dead. 1 Haze Fire Nova. Is there heal scrolls for Todd? That's going to be something he should actually look into getting. Mikael, probably, yeah, he's got 1. Yeah, Todd's got to really be thinking about the positioning. If he gets caught out and loses his backline, he's going to get owned. flares all over the place. Wish we could see Todd's vision right now.
A player's
Flare
forces
gives
are
a
under
massive
attack.
vision range. Oh, there's one more creep camp.
Under siege.
Here comes Mikael. 78 versus 71. Defensive town portal, which is necessary for Todd, again, so his backline does not get caught out of position. Five minutes left of mining once Todd's expansion is saturated again. Water team's killing all the Banshees. Lich gets level 4. Book of the Dead used, by the way. And the backline has been breached. Staff out on one mortar team, but you can't save them all. Lich, however, can be saved by the Potion of Vulnerability. And this is what the Panda can do for you. He can carry you in the late game. And the coil lands because the staff was missed. And now 10 supply advantage for Mikael. And that's 1-1, just like that. And that's the Panda for you. You ask yourself, could a Dark Ranger do that? Could a Pit Lord do that? No. Dreadlord, maybe. But Dreadlord, I think, isn't as good. Because it can't hit buildings like that. And force Todd back, so. 1-1. Remember, winner of this goes up against Rand Main. I think the what it really came down to was that Archmage loss in the mid game, right? All right, 1-1. We got ourselves a series here, everybody. But Mikael's probably AFK again. Do we eat some chips again? Do we eat some chips again? That's what we're gonna do. Well, he smokes, we eat chips. And we just sit here in silence. How about that? Did you guys enjoy that? And with that, we're going to go into game 3 on Echo Isles. Now, I could have gone to the break screen for 3 minutes and then done that just with a timer on, or you guys could have watched me eat chips. So, whatever you want. I think you guys would have preferred watching me eat chips than just watching a timer, right? What's my spice tolerance? Not great. Not great. Can you eat before streaming? Lol. What does that mean? I did eat before streaming. Oh, my salsa? I like my salsa mild. Alright, game number 3, Echo Isles. Definitely a strong human map, but also could be a Criplord, Dreadlord, Lich, Death Knight expansion map. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Oh, here we go in a sec. There we go. In the upper left here is Mikael, tied it up on Tidehunters. In the upper right here is Todd going for an Archmage again. The question becomes, what will the hero for Mikael be? Death Knight again? Interesting, he's playing what looks to be Ted Fiends on Echo Isles, right? That is interesting. Militia. Interestingly here, is he trying to deny the Acolyte from stealing the Priest? Is that it? Is that it?
A player's forces are under attack.
And Todd will actually get the Priest himself. Kind of a cool little play there. And Mikael is going to go for... Okay, this is just a Ghoul expansion. Okay, that's more like it. Didn't think that playing Ted Fiends on Echo Isles was at all good. I mean, I'll eat, like, medium salsa. But if I... You know, because that's what they always have, you know, if you go to, like a picnic or something. It's always medium salsa. But if I'm buying it, I just get mild. Tastes good. Tastes good. Certainly wouldn't eat hot salsa though. That's ridiculous. But honestly, I don't notice the big difference in flavor between medium and mild. It's just medium is a little spicy. Todd gets the claws, by the way. Gonna get close to level 3, but he'll need this Murloc to get level 3. Gets another claws. The nuts for Todd, but Mikael is expanding at the same time. He'll lose an Acolyte. Priest is helping out a ton to get rid of the skeletons initially, but still some peasants are going to fall. Priest could also die, is within coil range, it does go down. The issue, though, with Mikael committing in, yes, he got some kills, but what did he sacrifice for it? All of his health, all of his mana, lost some ghouls, and the ghouls that he didn't lose are so low they have to immediately go back home. This now allows Todd to pressure this expansion, which is also very exposed. So normally what we'll see players like 120 doing this strat will do, they won't just commit in like that. They won't see red, they won't just try to kill as many peasants as they can early on. They'll just threaten to kill a bunch of peasants, and then eventually they'll be given the opportunity. But now if Todd just wants to run across the map after he gets level 3 here, he certainly can.
A player's forces are under attack.
No, I don't eat white bread. Screw white bread, bro. Anything but white bread. I'm not a picky eater. How does me... You guys are talking like I'm a picky eater just because I don't like spicy salsa. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, Mikael commits in a lot of health for a couple of peasants, and now Todd just could simply run at the expansion of Mikael and probably kill all the acolytes and force Mikael to do a big overreaction to the defense. Whereas you imagine right now, if Mikael has just 5 ghouls parked here, can Todd run across the map with everything? No, because then he loses every peasant. That's generally how the strategy plays out, but Todd could just go. He could just go and literally kill all these acolytes right now. Nothing would stop him. Okay, 3 ghouls going across. Surprised that Todd's going to the main base and not to the expansion. Three ghouls here. Militia is going to have to be called to react to those. The claws are helping out a lot.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shop does go down, though. There is a charge of Rod, and he uses the last Ritual Dagger. Do I eat French bread? Of course, everyone eats French bread every once in a while. I suppose that is white, isn't it?
A player's forces are under attack.
But I'm not making sandwiches with French bread.
A town is under siege.
Tier 2 shop being rebuilt. Second crypt also. Yeah, I think Todd could have done more here in the way of actual damage to the economy. Coil, oh my god, 15 health. Third claw, by the way. Claw.
A player's forces are under attack.
Todd should get a pet parrot, and the one word he should teach it should just be claw. I think not only would that be an easy word to teach the parrot. Oh, what a sick Skelly summon. There was a corpse right there. He summons the Skellies, they block the Archmage and get the kill. Ridiculous play. Going back to the parrot, though. You know, it's not only an easy word to teach the parrot, and it not only sounds good coming out of a bird,
A player's
but
forces are under attack.
it would also it probably encourages RNG. But parrots are take special care, and most people that get parrots as pets don't understand how to take care of them, so you should not get a parrot unless you're educated in birds, everybody. But still, Todd could get educated and get a parrot, and that would help him out. Panda second again, but this time for Todd. Mikael creeps at the same time. Almost level 4 on the Death Knight. Fresh bread sandwiches are good? I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice coil there. Did Todd realize? Yeah, Todd realized the invis pot was gone, so he blindly dusted, but the coil was already in position. Archmage again. There's a coil. Oh, yeah, 5 health. Oh, surrounded though. What a weird game we're watching, guys. Okay, can he block the way? Oh, staff out. There is a breath, but not enough damage, of course. This is a wacky game. Mikael's in the lead, though, for sure. What is that emote? Oh, that's Happy's emote. Incredible.
A player's forces are under attack.
I said apparently that thing was so loud and annoying. Yeah, they're very loud, from what I understand. I don't think they're necessarily supposed to be kept as pets, but they've been sort of made into something that people think is a pet, culturally. I can't believe you guys are still talking about the food thing. Coil, that's going to be a TP. You still talking about the food thing. All I said was I like mild salsa because I'm not that good with spice. Oh, and I said I don't generally eat a lot of white bread. That's all I've said. It's like the other day when I said that my favorite movies were like Pulp Fiction and what else did I say? I said Clue, Pulp Fiction, and Detroit Rock City. You guys are like, he just doesn't know anything about movies. You guys are obnoxious. You guys give me a list of movies and food and music. I'll start listening to them. I won't enjoy any of them, but I'll say that I do. Okay, guys? That'll be the plan. That's my 10-year plan. Staff out. Todd trying to get some kills here, some trades here. Is Mikael going straight to... Yeah, he's getting a third hero. But he's not going to have the strongest timing. 13 minutes, this is generally when he could be pushing, but Todd's going to be able to keep up in supply.
Players' forces are under attack.
And a level 2. Pally's going to soon get level 2 as well. DK's going to be level 5. These nukes are going to be off the charts. Because I think Mikael could creep Lich level 3 with what's remaining. Look at all these. He could definitely get level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, Alta 4. My man. My man. This cheese was out of the jar. I ate peanut butter out of the jar. That's delicious. I like me some peanut butter. But I've never had cheese whiz that I can remember. Maybe when I was younger, when I was a child. Disaronno and Grand Marnier are much different flavors. Grand Marnier is like, I believe it's like an orange liqueur. Unless there's different types of Grand Marnier. And then Disaronno can be used as like a main booze, right?
A player's forces
Grand Marnier is only used for mixing. Disaronno is delicious, though. Go with Disaronno. Is it an orange LuChaeL? I think. Okay, Crippler level 2. Lich soon to be level 3, and Death Knight level 5. The nuke is getting ridiculous, but Todd got Panda level 3. He got Paladin level 2. He's getting his mortar teams now.
A player's forces are under attack.
I've seen the Labyrinth like 50 times. I don't know who Fish is. And I had pizza this week. There's actually a player, Lion Door Knocker, a human player, named after the Labyrinth. Because his name is Lying Door Knocker. You see? Big fight here. Panda starts off with a nice breath. There's not a lot of anti-magic except for on the heroes currently. Big wall of breakers. More mortar teams, are they coming out? Not a ton, just one more. Panda gets nuked. Remember how strong the nuke is. Mikael town portals before losing too much. But I think a Banshee, a Fiend died there.
A player's forces are under attack.
And still, somehow, there's creeps left. Don't know how that happened. Almond LuChaeL, is that what it is? Okay. Oh, Di Serono is Almond LuChaeL. Okay, so they're both LuChaeLs? Oh. Di Serono is delicious, though. Love it. Blizzard retrain for Todd the Bod. 78 versus 79. We're probably getting to that stage of Echo Isles where both players probably gonna mine out the whole map, guys. Probably gonna mine out the whole map. But 5-3-2 against soon to be 4-3-2 is going to favor Mikael for sure. Mikael still has a corner creep here. This is a big chunk of experience. That could be Crippler level 3, guys. Flare being used. Love Flare. It's such a good ability, man. It gives you so much vision. The cooldown's long, but it gives you so much vision. Yeah, this is a great series, and it'll be forever known as the Carson Mild Salsa series. God damn it. It really is Mikael's fault, though, because he went for a smoke, and then I ate chips. So you guys asked me about salsa. Here we are. Okay, Todd pre-positioning. I lagged for a second. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh my god, the nuke is absurd right now. That was just a coil there. Anti-magic being broken, courtesy of the Blizzard. Mikael trying to kite, but the AoE is really strong, and the mortar teams have perfect positioning. So far, nothing's really gone down other than flying machines. Again, but the nuke on the Paladin, that is the difference maker. See, the AoE is the big advantage for Todd, but the hero focus is the big advantage for Mikael. And Mikael really didn't lose a lot there. He lost a lot of health, but he killed all the flying machines, and he kills the Paladin. Gaining more experience for his heroes. Oh, it's only one Murloc? Right, because I remember he crept that corner and got something earlier. Because that's when I was like, oh, he should get level 5 in the DK, but he didn't. Look at all these circlets. Has he been buying these circlets throughout the game? Look at all these. Main bases should be dry soon. By the way, did the main bases run out in the last game? Are we going to have 3 games of the main bases run out? No, I don't think so. I think on Tidehunters they're like 2 minutes away, right? By the way, Mikael with 1,400 gold right now. Definitely in the driver's seat here, guys.
town is under siege.
Oh, that blizzard. Oh, the haze fire. All the banshees could start to fall. But they won't. But that just shows if Mikael ever takes a direct engagement with his army positioned like that, he's just going to get owned. He's got to play the kiting game. He's got to play the hero focus, kill one unit, get out game. Just like that, Coil Nova, one source just goes down. And without Stormbolt, right? Without Stormbolt, very difficult for Todd to get return kills. He's going to get a Fiend here. Heal Scroll used. 2,000 gold for Mikael currently. Because he's just not losing a lot. He only lost one Fiend and a Heal Scroll so far. But Abomination's falling. This Panda, no way this Panda dies. There'll be a staff for it. But still 1,000 gold advantage for Mikael. Mortar team's out of position. Oh my god, a Coil and one Destro hit kills them. This early level 5 DK is so good. Oh, we have Frostworms on the way. Oh my god. I can't remember the last time I saw a Frostworm. It's been a long time. +3 attack also on the way. Oh, little spike. Mikael diving a little bit deep. He's gonna have to get out, or if he doesn't TP right now, he's gonna lose everything. Okay, TPs. And loses a Fiend at the end of the day. 79 versus 76. But keep an eye on the gold banked, and also... Oh, there's more units back here as well. Okay, so... Oh, double Boneyard. My god. Okay, we're getting a lot of Frostworms. Oh, but Todd reveals he knows. He knows. Main base is about to be... Ooge. Out of gold. I'm going to start coining that. Hey, Paxtus bought a Back to Warcraft logo hoodie. Well, thanks for that, Paxtus. And Esmeret with the first time Prime. Thank you, Esmeret. Appreciate you. Alright. Peasants going down. Main bases are running dry. Todd has to start countering... He's going to have to go to 100 to counter the worms. That's the only way he gets enough flying machines. I suppose every peasant he kills is one more flying machine. Triple staff working now as well, by the way. Oh, we're getting to the late game, guys. Oh, 3 minutes here. 3 minutes here. 3 minutes of mining. When we reach 27 minutes on Echo Isles, the map will be mined out. The map will be mined out. Mikael going to 100 supply with double Boneyard. Oh my god. And he's getting 3-3 as well. There's the third armor upgrade right there. Does he have? He has triple heal scroll, triple push and invulnerability. He's got a mana pot. Todd, on the other hand, has triple staff. Single heal scroll. Should definitely try to get a potion of invulnerability. Maybe even 2 if he can. Remember, they both have 3 minutes of mining left. The issue becomes, though, like, how many worms does he have? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Yeah, he's getting 4 worms. That's 28 supply. Add 2 destroyers in, 38 supply. That if there's enough flying machines, is absolutely useless. But to answer that question, there's not enough flying machines. If Todd gets 20 flying machines, I want to say. Oh, he's getting Dragonhawks, actually. I wouldn't want to lowball it. I would say 15, but like 20 flying machines, if he goes to 100 supply right now with just pure flying machines, that'll be 38 supply, absolutely worthless for Mikael. Look at this army, though. My god. Look at this army. Gold mine check. About a little over a minute left. Invis Dragonhawk. Todd's probably like, oh my god. But there's kind of a tell. The fake Frostworms don't have anti-magic shell on them currently. I just don't know if Todd has enough anti-air. Here we go. Hero focus coming in a bit. Town portal out right away. Kind of a nice initial engagement from Todd. The Blizzard's going to be good. Mikael just needs to focus down the flying machines, and that'll be fine. Todd behind this is getting more flying machines, of course. We need more Blizzard in the back, if possible. There's the Blizzard. Another Dragonhawk comes in, but immediately webbed. And when webbed, you cannot shackle, of course. So Dragonhawk's maybe not the best play. And Mikael town portals away before losing pretty much everything. Lost, what, 20 supply there? Todd lost about 15. But now Todd knows, just get as many flying machines as you can with the gold you have. Which actually isn't a lot. Is Todd going to have enough? I really think. Legoland 3131, thank you for the 2 months. I think this was a big mistake from Todd. I think he should have just invested only into flying machines. This is not necessary. Because the web just hard counters it. How many fiends do we have left over, though? If we don't have many fiends, the Dragonhawks, of course, are going to be very strong. All right, Echo Isles. In 15 seconds, will be mined out, guys. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're out of gold on the map. Mikael, unsummoning, going to get up to about 400 gold. Todd, 227 and 69 supply. Nice. Todd selling everything. He just sold his staves as well because he knows. He knows if he has enough anti-air. Again, 7, 14, 21, 28, 33 supply is 100% worthless if he gets enough anti-air. So he knows, who cares about the staves? Well, the one that he sold. But it could come down to heroes versus heroes. And if it comes down to heroes versus heroes, if the air is wiped out, but the ground is also wiped out at the same time, Mikael's going to win with just his heroes. Mikael's going to win with just heroes. And here he goes. The Acolytes are pulled. Come on, pull the ghouls, bro. What are you doing? He's got 4 ghouls in the main. What are you doing, bro? Todd could call a bunch of militia as well. He should probably do that now. Okay, there are the ghouls. One Acolyte goes back to unsummon in a panic if you need, say, need to back off and get a heal scroll. Unsummon a bunch of buildings, you can do that. Push from vulnerability. Is there enough anti-air for Todd? By the way, the upgrades are obnoxious. 3-3 all across the board. Not for the abominations, though. Is there enough anti-air? That's all that counts right now. Shackle, Panda out of Invis, Breath. 2 worms are shackled out of 3 currently. Blizzard is good. The backline is not being contested. By that, I mean the mortar teams. Holy Light level 2 is quite good. The Crypt Lord eats a level 3 coil. Militia fighting the ghouls. Workers against workers. Panda needs to be careful. He actually goes down. An unacceptable loss of the Holy Light. Well, lost when he had the Holy Light, I should say. And just not enough anti-air. There's not enough anti-air. There's still 3 frost worms. But the frost worms cannot attack the breakers. 1 shackle, but that will go down. Mikael has a mana pot still. And this is 68 versus 39 supply. Coil seals the deal, and at the almost exact 30-minute mark, Mikael will move on to the next round. Almost a little bit bummed I was trolling so much throughout that game, because it ended up being really epic, but we talked about bread, we talked about salsa, we talked about parrots, and we got a crazy mind-out game on Echo Isles, but Mikael will take it with the quadruple frostworms. Unbelievable. Really nice series from these two. Nice try to Todd. Gave us a hell of a series there.